Have you heard or seen people brag about who they are? They will ask this question: do you know who I am? And eventually they will mention their government registered name, or their titles, or their position. But truly, is that who they are? Sometimes when people ask you, who are you? Some people often respond with their government registered name. For some others, when they ask, who are you? They get offended. Even you, when people ask you, who are you? We often respond with our government registered name, the name our parents or grandparents give to us, or a name we pick for ourselves. But is that truly who we are? You see, in some places like Nigeria, where I come from, the question, who are you, can carry an undertone of challenge. It can imply, who do you think you are? Or what influence do you think you have? Or who are your parents? Or even, how dare you? Beyond societal perception, let me ask you this. When was the last time you genuinely asked yourself, who am I? But really, who are you? How do you see yourself? Who do you say you are to yourself? These are the lessons we are going to learn today. My name is Akinboye Akinpelumi, and thank you for joining my podcast today. This is a platform where I share my thoughts and my opinion with my friends and family. And today that you've joined, I welcome you into the family fold. I can't wait to share my opinion with you, and hopefully, as we learn together, we'll become better together. I'll be right back. You are welcome back to my podcast, and today we are discussing the topic: who are you? Who are you? I ask you again, who are you? You see, when I was growing up, I remember watching an interview of Muhammad Ali where he boldly declared, I am the greatest. That line stuck with me and it sparked a fire in my soul. I was inspired by Muhammad Ali and I took a sheet of paper and I wrote these words. I said, I am the greatest student this school has ever had. I am the greatest staff a company will ever have. I am the greatest manager a company will ever have. I am the greatest CEO a company will ever have. I am the greatest husband a woman will ever have. Those were my words. You see, in the words of Nelson Mandela, he said, in the words of Nelson Mandela, he said, I am not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. What does this mean in the context of identity? Nelson Mandela's words reminds us that we don't have to be perfect to stay true to ourselves. For example, when I wrote those words about myself, at that time, I was not the best student academically. I was not employed. I didn't own a company. And I was not even married. But I knew who I wanted to become. And every day, I kept moving closer to that vision, using those words as a constant reminder of the person I was becoming. Every morning, I would wake up, I would look at those words, and I would declare them aloud. It was not just about repeating affirmations. It was about reminding myself of who I am and who I am destined to be. And every day, I kept moving closer to that vision, using those words as a constant reminder of the person I was becoming. Today, I am still striving to be that person, the one who I am destined to become. I never forget who I am, and because I always remember, there are things I simply do not engage in. The person I am and the person I am becoming cannot do some things. I am sorry. But this podcast is not about me, it is about you. So again, I ask you, who are you? Who are you destined to be? And who are you trying to become? I hope you are reflecting on some things. I will leave you to reflect for some time and I'll come back to continue from where I stopped. Please don't lose me. My name is Akinboye Akinpelumi, and this is the platform where I discuss with my friends and family. I share my thoughts and opinion, and we learn together and we try to become better every day. I'll be back. You are welcome back. I hope we are learning. I hope you are trying to redefine yourself or you are reminding yourself of who you are because that is the reason why we are listening to this. That is the reason why we are learning this topic. We are learning about ourselves. We are reminding ourselves. We are helping each other grow. And that is what this platform is all about. Don't forget, my name is Akinboye Akinpelumi. And today, the topic we are discussing is this big question: who are you? Now, let's go back to the lesson. Mandela's word encourages us to keep striving despite our shortcomings. The moment we forget who we are, we begin to accept just anything. We lower our standards, we compromise our values, and we settle for less than we deserve. You see, a true king would never be seen drinking and vomiting in public. Why? Because he is aware of his identity and the responsibilities that come with it. So, why do we sometimes forget our own real status and we accept less than we deserve? The moment you forget who you are, you start to accept just anything. You accept any job. You accept any treatment. You accept any definition of yourself. You allow circumstances to dictate your worth and your identity. You begin to settle. You begin to compromise. And you begin to live far below your true potential. Listen, you are more than the government's name that was given to you. You are more than your titles. You are more than what you do. You are more than what you have achieved. You are more than what others say you are. Never lose sight of who you are amidst the chaos of life. Keep declaring who you are, no matter how far off course you may feel, like the Nelson Mandela's lesson and the words that he said. You are not perfect, but you can walk towards perfection. The world may try to define you with your mistake, with your shortcomings. But remember, only you can truly decide who you are. So today, ask yourself again, who am I? And when you answer, let it be with boldness and with certainty. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. I really appreciate you. And do not hesitate to share this with your friends and your family. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. My name is Akinboye Akinpelumi. Please listen to my other recordings. They are available on YouTube and all streaming platforms. You can search for my name, Akinboye Akinpelumi. I look forward to getting your feedback, your likes, your comments. Don't forget, once again, share this with your friends, especially those ones you believe will benefit from it. Have a fantastic day.